Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me on how to embroider on puff 3D foam. That's what we call it. And here's a hat with a 3D puff, just to give you guys an idea what we're talking about. But yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do that on the Melco EMT16X embroidery machine. The things that you're gonna want to need is this, which is foam, and you're gonna want to get it from Gundole, and you want to get the 3mm dense foam, and of course get it digitized professionally. Okay, so it's a one color design. Right here we have our tack down stitch. This basically is going to hold the foam in place when we stitch it onto our material, and then of course it does the design. So let's go ahead and load this to the machine so we can see the specs on our software. Our design has been loaded to our machine, so let's focus on this part right here. Okay, so what you guys want to do is you want to keep your speed at 600, and then of course pick the colors that you need, and then here on your active feed, go ahead and set it at 24 points. Okay, and leave the maximum at 50 points. That's all you got to do on this part here. On your machine, you just want to make sure that your bobbin, which is this, make sure that is dialed at 180 to 200. So make sure that the tension is at that numbers. Your pressure foot, you know, the one that's back here, make sure you go all the way up. And then as far as your needle, you want to use a 75 or an 80 size needle, and you want to make sure that it's sharp. And these are the needles I like to use, and this is going to tell you that it's a sharp. The code RG is sharp. Okay, so 75 or 80 size needles. I'm reusing 75 sharp needles, RG. And that's it. Let's go ahead and get our item. Okay, place it here. Let's go. Alright, we need to put a little bit more down. So right now it's just laying the tack down stitch so that the foam doesn't move. Now it's going to start the design. It's going to start embroidering the design. Now this design is pretty simple, so I'm going to bump it up a little bit. Remember, I was at 600. I'm comfortable doing at 700. But there you have it. It's running smooth, no issues. So again, pressure foot is set at all the way up. Our bobbin tension is set at around 180 to 200. I always like to check my tension every other day, depending on how much you're embroidering throughout the week and whatnot. But that's the settings on the machine. Just three things: your needle, your pressure foot, and your bobbin. Okay. And then over here, like I said, a few things here: your speed and your active feed. So right now I have it set at 24, but it looks like it's at 26, which is okay. It's not bad. You know, so we're in the right range right now. All right, so it's about almost done here. Boom, done. Let's get it off the machine. Okay, here we go. And we're gonna need a few things to clean up this work: a heat gun, a seam ripper, and some needles. I mean, some scissors. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove the foam. Okay. Oh, these are great too. Some little, I guess, tweezers. These are from Gundole as well. Okay, but that's where you buy the foam from. Okay, let's just pitch it out. Okay, scissors. Go ahead and cut that piece off. Now we're going to hit it with the heat gun so that the foam that's sticking out can shrink inside of the stitches. And you just want to wave at the at the design. You just want to wave the heat gun back and forth on the foam. You don't want to put it too long, then it melts. Okay. Okay. Then you just go and see if you see any type of foam sticking out that didn't shrink that you can poke inside. And what I mean is just getting, like I said, one of these things here, seam reaper, and just poking it to make sure it goes inside the threads. Perfect. There you have it. 3D foam puff embroidery on the EMT. You saw it here. Now get to work, guys. Silver, this one's pretty cool. So you got the silver outline with the pink. Clean this one up right now and see how it looks. And then this one over here is just all white. Let me go ahead and clean these up and then we'll show you how they look. But yeah, there you have it. That's how you do puff on the Melco EMTs. If you are interested in one of these machines for your business, I'm going to leave the link down below. That way you can get in contact with one of the representatives over at Melco. Her name is Shanda, and she'll take care of you, answer all your questions. Until next time, guys. Peace.